Long ago, in the powerful kingdom of Oyo, there lived a brave warrior named Akinlolu. He was strong, loyal, and dedicated to the Alafin king. He had a beautiful wife, Morili, whom he loved dearly. One day, war broke out between Oyo and a neighboring kingdom. The Alafin called upon his best warriors, and Akinlolu was among them. Before leaving, he held Morili's hands and said, "My love, wait for me. No matter how long it takes, I will return." Morili wept and promised, "I will wait for you forever, my husband." But as time passed, months turned into years, and there was no news of Akinlolu. Many believed he had died in battle. A wife's betrayal. Morili, who had once been a devoted wife, grew impatient. She started to admire Odekunle, a wealthy trader who often visited the village. He gave her fine clothes, expensive jewelry, and sweet words. Soon she forgot Akinlolu and secretly married Odekunle, moving into his grand house. The soldiers returned. After 3 years, Akinlolu finally returned. He had survived the war and was now a great warrior, honored by the Alafin. His heart was full of excitement as he walked home, eager to see his beloved Morili. But when he arrived, his heart shattered. His home belonged to someone else. He asked the villagers, and one elder shook his head and said, "Your wife believed you were dead. She has married Odekunle." Akinlolu was furious, but did not show it. Instead, he devised a plan. The deception. That evening, he went to the marketplace disguised as a poor traveler. He saw Morili and Odekunle laughing and enjoying a feast. He approached them and greeted them in a humble voice. "Good evening, kind sir and madam. I am a traveler with no food or shelter. Can I rest here for the night?" Morili, not recognizing her husband, said, "Odekunle, let the poor man stay. We will show him our kindness." Odekunle agreed, boasting, "Yes, I am the wealthiest man in Oyo, and my wife is the most beautiful. We have everything." Akinlolu smiled but said nothing. The truth revealed. At night, as everyone slept, Akinlolu took off his disguise and put on his warrior's robe. He took his talking drum and began to beat it, singing, "The lion has returned from battle, but the gazelle has danced with another. The warrior is home, but his love has faded like dry leaves in Harmattan." The sound woke the entire household. Morili rushed out and gasped in horror. Her husband was alive. She fell to her knees crying, "Akinlolu, forgive me. I thought you were gone forever." Odekunle was terrified. He stammered, I did not know she had a husband." Akinlolu looked at them with cold eyes and said, "A woman who cannot wait for her husband is like a tree with weak roots. It will fall when the wind blows. You chose your path, Morili. Now live with it." He turned to Odekunle and said, "You took another man's wife, thinking he was dead. The gods will judge you." Then, without another word, Akinlolu left. He returned to the Alafin's palace, where he was given a new home, and later married a woman who was loyal and true. The fate of Morili. After that night, the villagers shunned Morili and Odekunle. The wealth they once enjoyed vanished. Their farms dried up, their business collapsed, and Odekunle lost all his riches. He abandoned Morili, who wandered the village in shame, rejected by everyone. And so, the people of Oyo learned a great lesson. A patient heart is rewarded, but betrayal brings ruin.